Today's video is about a young woman named Emma who was very famous for her extraordinary gift, the power of silence. In the heart of a small town, there lived a young woman named Emma. She was known far and wide for her extraordinary gift, the power of silence. Emma was not born mute, but she chose to embrace the quiet as her own unique form of communication. From a young age, Emma felt an unspoken connection with the world around her. She discovered that in silence, she could listen more deeply, observe more keenly, and understand more profoundly than she ever could with words. Her mother, a wise and understanding woman, supported her unconventional path and taught her to use the power within her. One crisp autumn morning, as the town streets bustled with chatter, Emma embarked on her usual journey to the town square. It was a bustling place filled with vibrant stalls, colorful vendors, and the constant hum of conversations. People rushed past her, talking loudly, their voices drowning out the subtle beauty of the world. Emma, however, remained serene. She moved gracefully through the market, her eyes dancing from one stall to the next. The vendors noticed her peaceful demeanor and could not help but feel drawn to her presence. As she approached an elderly woman selling handcrafted jewelry, their eyes met. Emma's gaze spoke volumes, conveying her appreciation for the amazing beauty of each piece. The vendor, Miss Thompson, was taken aback by the intensity of the connection formed in that silent exchange. She decided to give Emma a small, delicate pendant as a gift. Word spread quickly about Emma's unique ability, and soon the entire town was buzzing with curiosity. People began to seek her out, hoping to experience the power of silence for themselves. Emma, always gracious, would guide them through moments of quiet reflection, helping them discover the beauty and depth that lay hidden beneath the surface of their noisy lives. One day, a troubled teenager named Ethan approached Emma. He had been struggling with the harshness of his own thoughts and the harsh judgment of his peers. Emma welcomed him with a gentle smile, and they sat together beneath the shade of a gnarled oak tree. With a simple gesture, Emma invited Ethan to close his eyes and take a deep breath. As he did, the world around him seemed to fade into the background. The rustling leaves, the distant laughter of children, and the murmurs of the townsfolk all blended into a soothing symphony of nature. In that moment of silence, Ethan felt a profound sense of peace wash over him. He realized that the judgments of others were just noise, and the quiet held the answers he'd been searching for all along. Emma's gift extended beyond the boundaries of the town. News of her ability reached neighboring villages, and soon people from far and wide came to seek her guidance. She became known as the Silent Sage, a beacon of tranquility in a world filled with chaos. One summer afternoon, a weary traveler named Luca arrived in town. He had journeyed for days, seeking solace from the pain of a recent loss. When he heard of Emma and her gift, he felt a glimmer of hope. He found her sitting by the river, gazing at the water as it flowed peacefully. Emma sensed his grief and invited him to sit beside her. Without words, she encouraged him to share his story, to release the heavy burden of sorrow that he carried. As Luca spoke, his voice quivered with emotion, and tears streamed down his cheeks. Emma simply listened, her presence a soothing balm for his wounded soul. She didn't offer advice or solutions. She merely held space for his pain, and in that silence, Luca felt the weight of his grief begin to lift, as though the river had washed it away. As the sun set, Luca thanked Emma with a heartfelt embrace. He knew that he would carry the memory of their silent encounter with him for the rest of his life. Emma had given him the precious gift of healing through the power of silence. Years passed, and Emma's reputation as the silent sage continued to grow. People from all walks of life sought her wisdom, and she humbly shared her gift with them. The town she called home became a haven of peace and understanding, a place where the power of silence was cherished above all else. One day, as Emma sat beneath the same gnarled oak tree where she had helped Ethan, she realized that her true purpose in life was to inspire others to find their own inner peace. She knew that silence was not just the absence of noise, but a gateway to the deepest truths and the most profound connection. Em's legacy lived on long after her passing. The town, once known for its noisy streets, continued to embrace the power of silence. People learned to listen not only with their ears, but with their hearts, and in that stillness, they discovered the beauty and wisdom that had always been present, waiting to be heard. And so, in the quiet moments of life, the world learned the profound lesson that Emma had taught, a lesson about the power of silence to heal, to connect, and to reveal the extraordinary beauty that lies within us all. The act of being silent has its place in a number of different situations we might find ourselves in. Non-reaction can give us time to think, process, and create a gap between a stimulus and our response to make sure that we move forward in a deliberate and constructive way. Spending time in silence has been found to have positive effects on the body in terms of reducing blood pressure, boosting the immune system, reducing blood cortisol, promoting hormone regulation, and preventing arterial plaque formation. Psychological benefits of silence can include enhanced creativity, focus, self-control, self-awareness, perspective, and spirituality. When you are silent, an inner sanctuary opens up and your mind calms down and is freed from the endless cycle of thinking. It helps us live consciously. According to psychologists and philosophers alike, silence can wake us up and provide meaningful answers in our lives. Silence can give us a gentle nudge to let us know if something doesn't feel right by putting us in touch with our body and our emotion. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, subscribe, and share it with others who may benefit from these insights. Helping others is a gift of God. Thank you and have a great day.